NBC5 News at 11 starts now.
Political leaders are celebrating the Port of Coos Bay receiving over $25 million for the Pacific Coast Intermodal Port Terminal Planning Project. Thank you for choosing NBC5 News at 11. I'm Andrea Boyd. Well, NBC5's Lauren Preto breaks down the significant impact the project will have on locals and the nation.
It's a win-win. It's a win both locally and it's really a win nationally as well.
Wednesday, Congresswoman Val Hoyle, along with Oregon Senators Ron Wyden and Jeff Merkley, announced the Port of Coos Bay is receiving over $25 million from the U.S. Department of Transportation for the Pacific Coast Intermodal Port Terminal Planning Project. The project plans to ease congestion on other ports by being the nation's first ship-to-rail port on the West Coast. This means the port won't need to rely on trucks to move cargo. Port of Coos Bay Director of External Affairs, Matt Friesen, says Coos Bay presents an opportunity that's not found at other ports.
There's not all of the development that's happening in most major ports. We're a smaller rural area, so as a result, the port actually already has land that's zoned the right way, that's in the right kind of location, and connects very closely to our own railroad.
Friesen says there are three major components of the project, which are the channel modification, building a new terminal with additional capacity, and upgrading the railroad system. The project plans to bring in thousands of permanent local jobs, along with cutting greenhouse gas emissions, boosting the local economy, and strengthening the nation's supply chain.
It's transformational to have that level of jobs when you think of the population in this area. These are not just any job, they are really career level jobs, and those young healthy people that will be taking these jobs are the kind of people that we need living here as well.
Back in July, Hoyle spoke about the project's importance, citing how Americans shouldn't have to rely on Canadian ports.
We have the ability to make sure American farmers and manufacturers have reliable access to international markets. We can be an economic engine again.
Oregon Governor Tina Kotek joined the celebration, saying she was reminded how vital state ports are to economic growth and community prosperity recently. In a statement, she said in part, quote, "We are unlocking opportunities to alleviate highway congestion by modernizing infrastructure and reducing greenhouse gas emissions." The project was denied a $1.25 billion grant in January of 2023. Friesen says hopefully this $25 million grant is just the beginning in future federal support on the project.
We've demonstrated that we have a plan that's implementable and that will be a really important boon to an area of the state that has really struggled to get a lot of investment from the government.
The total build-out cost is estimated at $2.3 billion, and the projected timeline is 5 years. When the project is finished, approximately 2 million import and export containers are projected to move through the port every year.
We're far from done. This is just one important landmark, but we see a lot more coming.
In Medford, Lauren Preto, NBC5 News.
For more information, you can head to portofcoosbay.com, and you can also see the full interview with Matt Friesen on our website, KOBI5.com.